Good morning, the Honorable Lecture Service. We are from Group 7 of 4 PHP3 English Tourism 2 class. We are going to tell you some information about Seoul, South Korea and Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Before we start, let me introduce our group. My name is Kezya, and here we also have Weun, Praditio, Rivaldy, and Ariya. Now let's jump into our first destination, which is Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is the capital and largest metropolis city of South Korea, with their population around 9.7 million people. Seoul is also considered as a global city and is the center of South Korean economic, cultural, and politics. There are many historical sites, monuments, and 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites such as the Changdeokgung Palace Complex, the Hwaseong Fortress, the Jongmyo Shrine, and the royal tombs of the Joseon Dynasty. Today, we are going to show you 3 most popular and interesting places to visit in Seoul. The first one is Namsan Tower, which is one of the destinations that tourists must visit when they are in Seoul. It is located on the top of Namsan Mountain with a height of 479 meters above sea level and has become one of the most striking landmarks in Seoul. The tower itself is approximately 237 meters high. Historically, the tower was built in 1969 with the purpose of being used as radio and television transmitter. Then in 1980, it was opened for a public tourism object. On the site of Namsan Tower, there is an interesting place where couple visits and they put on padlocks which has their names on it. As it is an iconic place, Namsan Tower is also used as the background in a lot of Korean drama series.
The second place that we are going to show you is Gyeongbokgung Palace. It was built in 1395 and it is the most beautiful and the largest among all 5 palaces. Gyeongbokgung Palace was the main royal palaces in South Korea between 1592 and 1598. There are over 300 buildings within the complex, including the National Folk Museum and the National Palace Museum. This iconic landmark let you experience life in Joseon era through free guided tours and extensive exhibition of period artifacts and costumes. In addition, there are pavilions you can visit such as the Gyeonghoru Pavilion, a royal dining area for kings, foreign envoys, and court officials. There is also a statue of Genjeongjeon, Hyangwonjeongpon, and a beautiful 2-story pavilion in the middle of an artificial pond connected by 3 stone bridges. Gyeongbokgung Palace has the ritual of changing royal guards and patrols, which take place daily between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. in front of Hanyemun Gate. Gyeongbokgung Palace opens at 9 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. with admission fees 3,000 won for adults, 1,500 won for children, and free admission for preschoolers, senior citizens, people wearing hanbok, and all visitors the last Wednesday of every month because of Culture Day.
The third place and the most exciting place to visit, especially shopaholic, is Myeongdong Fashion Street. Myeongdong is the most famous shopping and fashion district in Korea. More than 1 million shoppers pass through this area every day. It also a pedestrian-friendly or car-free zone. Many local, international brands and department stores line the street and lines, selling everything from cosmetic, clothing, and shoe to accessories. It is a good place to buy souvenir or personal shopping. Even though Myeongdong is famous for shopping, there are also many restaurants and cafes that can be visited, and you can catch Korea long running award-winning show Nanta Ride in Myeongdong too.
Now, we are going to show you the special region of Yogyakarta. It is a provincial level autonomous region of Indonesia that's divided into a couple border lines which are Sleman District and Bantul District. Yogyakarta, with its twin city Surakarta or Solo, is the cradle of civilization on Java. The city is the very city that produced the great temples of Borobudur and also Prambanan in the late 8th and 9th centuries, central to its artistic and intellectual heritage. Yogyakarta is where the language is at its purest, the arts at their brightest, and its tradition is at their most visible. Yogyakarta is Indonesia's coolest, most livable and lovable city. Today, we are going to inform you about new places that will surely be a competitor for the current tourist destination.
The first one is Obelix Hills. I'm sure lots of you have heard of this place from social media. Obelix Hills is a new tourist destination that opens in the 5th of May 2021. What makes this place so interesting are the strategic placing. Just as the name said, it stands on a hill, giving you a full view on the very city with a price of 15,000 per person on weekday and 20,000 per person on weekend. Once you pay the ticket, you can enjoy all the facilities that they provide, with many photo spots and culinary diversity.
Secondly, I want to introduce you to Heha Ocean View, located in Patuk District, Gunung Kidul. Heha Ocean View overviews the site of the South Sea of Indonesia, with the beautiful sky and the signature wind coming from the ocean. It's a really spectacular sight to behold. The beauty of this place is that you will get unique view of the ocean that you won't get from any place in Indonesia. And also have the first set of the street food that we will fill your stomachs as you enjoy the view.
The third place we are going to show you is this beautiful Timang Island. It is a small island on the south coast of Yogyakarta, precisely in Purwodadi village, Gunung Kidul district, where we can see Timang Beach and also the most famous to foreign countries, namely the extreme attraction of gondolas and suspension bridges. So, we will cross a small island in the middle of the sea with big waves using a gondola or suspension bridge. The goal is to catch the rock lobster on the small island. If you want to go to Timang Beach area, you have to pay the ticket entrance. The ticket fees are 10,000 rupiah per person, 3,000 rupiah per motorcycle, 5,000 rupiah for cars, and 2,000 rupiah for bus. And other costs such as crossing the bridge for 100,000 rupiah, gondola ride for 150,000 rupiah, jeep rental for 350,000 rupiah, and rock lobster for 350,000 rupiah per kilograms.
There are five components of tourism. The first one is attraction, which includes cultural sites, historical buildings, monuments or scenery like flora and fauna, beach, resorts, mountains, and national park. It is the most important element and object that attract people to travel. Secondly, accessibility, which is an important key factor for the development of tourism because without transportation, tourists cannot reach the destination easily. Thirdly, accommodation, which includes food and lodging, facilities to the guests that should be comfortable, and the service and facilities should be provided. The fourth one is amenities, which is the basic facilities provided in a tourist destination. For an example, a seaside resort provide facilities like swimming pool and boating. Last but not least, activities, which is the various elements of tourism services available, which are offered to the tourists at the destinations. Today we are going to focus on two components, which are accommodations and attraction in Seoul and Yogyakarta.
One of the best accommodation in Seoul is JW Marriott Dongdaemun Square. This luxurious five-star hotel is located in the heart of Seoul's Dongdaemun district, which is known as famous place for shopping. They had all rooms that feature floor-to-ceiling windows with amazing city views, a 24-hour fitness center, various meeting rooms, banquet halls, and a relaxing indoor pool.
An attraction in Seoul, which a lot of tourists visit, is Namdaemun Market, which was opened in 1964. It is the largest traditional market in Korea, with shops selling various goods. All products are sold at affordable prices, and the stores in this area also function as a wholesale market. Most of the goods are made directly by the store owners. Namdaemun Market usually open at midnight from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, and a lot of retailers from all over the country visits this place. When day breaks, the city of busy shoppers bustling around the market creates a unique view that attracts tourists worldwide. Namdaemun Market sells a variety of clothes, glasses, kitchenware, toys, and others.
In Yogyakarta, one of the most recommended hotel to stay in Yogyakarta is Marriott Hotel. They have a variety of outstanding service, such as 24 hours gym facility, indoor or outdoor swimming pool, and a relaxing spa. Each room at this hotel presents luxury with a modern design inspired by Japanese cultural accent. Yogyakarta Marriott Hotel is located near Malioboro and not too far from UNESCO Cultural Heritage Site, such as Borobudur Temple and Prambanan Temple. This hotel is a pleasant place to stay and enjoy the comfortable atmosphere of Yogyakarta.
Another interesting place to visit in Yogyakarta is Gembira Local Zoo, especially if you want to see some flora and fauna in Yogyakarta. The zoo is located to the southeast of the city, and you will find a large array of reptiles and birds here. And there is an emphasis on indigenous Indonesian species. The zoo has a calm and scenery atmosphere, and you can walk around and take in the tropical scenery and visit the different animal enclosure. I'm afraid that is all for our session today. Thank you for listening. We'll see you soon in another time. Goodbye.